What's up, guys? How y'all doing? All right, and welcome to another episode of Rated Closer Podcast. And so today I have my wonderful two friends that decided to come and join guests with me today. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start the episode off. We're gonna introduce yourselves. And so the question that we're gonna start the episode today with is describe 2020 in one word. After you introduce yourself and stuff. But so I'll go first, so as an example.
Okay.
So my name is Brandon. I am your host. And I would describe 2020 in one word. I would say surprising. Very surprising. Unpredictable, if I can use that word. You know, unpredictable as in it was just left and right. Things were just back and forth. Nothing, you know, we started off the year good. We started off the year, you know, thinking that this was going to be the year of, like, you know, just free realm, good summer, good weather.
Yeah.
But then this pandemic hit, so unpredictable, I would say. Well, I'll let you, Miss Ray.
Okay. My name is Tiara, and
What's one word? Yeah, describe 2020.
2020.
If you had to think of just one word this year in a
Disastrous.
Okay. Yeah, it has been disastrous. It has.
I thought it started off pretty bad, and it's going to end very badly. So.
Okay. All right. We'll
Hey
pick up
y'all,
that.
my name is Lois.
Okay.
So, my name is Lois, and how I would describe 2020 is death. Like,
Death.
It's been a year of death, left and right.
Yeah.
Like, whether you died from COVID or you just got hit by a car and you died, like, it's just been a year of death. And I'm over it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's unfortunately a lot of people did pass away due to this pandemic that could have been
Yep.
avoided. First of all, so yeah, death and like even with like the mental health, like a lot of like changes, and it wasn't exactly in a positive light. So
It
yeah.
definitely wasn't.
Yeah. So just unfortunately, 2020, it's almost, you know, about to wrap it up soon. 2021 is around the corner.
Hopefully.
And hopefully 2021 is a better year for everybody.
Hopefully it's the rebirth.
Yes,
Rebirth,
the
yeah.
rebirth.
Okay.
The
Yes.
rebirth, yeah.
Because I'm over 2020. I cancel everything out. Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
everything. I'm not doing none of that.
So is your family, quick question, your family or anything, are they gathering for the holidays or no?
They could.
They could, but you
I'm
keeping it
just
safe.
not. I'm just
You keeping,
not.
okay. Is your family, or you gathering?
No, I've already done my vacation with my mother, and I ain't got enough money to go visit her anyway. So guess
Okay.
what? By myself.
There we go.
That's
But
nice.
as long as we just, you know, just COVID. How do you guys feel about the COVID vaccine coming out? You gonna take it?
I bought the stock for the company,
company,
that's about
okay.
to set
Okay.
it off. So
All right.
I'm not
I
taking the
have-
vaccine though.
No.
But I'll get some coins off that
So
stock.
what if they make it required? Because I think that's what it's gonna be for all jobs, especially our healthcare wise. You know?
Oh yeah.
If they say you have to take this vaccine, what you gonna say no? Okay. Well, no.
That
if
face.
it's government ordered, what are you gonna do?
That's gonna be like the mark of the beast. Like, you understand that? Like, if you don't put that mark on your body, if you don't get injected, you don't go to the supermarkets, you don't get to go to do what you need to do for your family, period.
Yeah.
So that's what they saying. That
Okay.
vaccine is gonna be similar to the mark of the beast, and
To the
I'm
vac-
not with it.
It's too soon, right? Too soon.
They
think it was
rushed that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
They rushed
that.
He will. Well, I shouldn't say he. Our president
Past
decided.
president, yeah.
Past.
We can say
Great
his name.
word.
Yeah.
Sir Trump decided to speed up the process of our vaccine, which takes years. They said that. And now that this thing is probably coming out in the spring. However, you know, research has shown that it is above 90% effective, but can you really trust that?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, for
I
us,
don't.
we work in
I don't trust
the lab setting. We pretty much required to take that,
That
and
vaccination. Yeah.
we're not like okay with that. Well,
What-
not all of us.
What about, and especially like the children going to school? How do you feel? Like, is that you wouldn't? I know you wouldn't want to take it, so you're
I
not gonna
guess
let
we're
your
gonna be
children.
homeschooling.
Yeah.
Luckily, my daughter's 15. Okay, so
She don't got to deal. Too
we ain't
much.
got that much. We ain't got that many years left.
Yeah.
They gonna have to really prove to me that this is really worthy for her to be taken.
For to be taken, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Are they with the children now going back to school? And I've seen like the teachers is like telling, like they doing Zoom virtual?
Yeah. Well, it's Google Classroom. They
Google
do.
Classroom. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay. How are they adjusting to that? And I was like, and is it better? Is it not? You getting your nerves a little bit?
I'm cool with it because I prefer their safety before anything.
Yeah.
But the school has been doing really, really good with making sure these kids are good. Like from cleaning, from every classroom you go to, you got to clean. Every other chair is used every other day. Like they are really doing it. But they just recently closed the school because 2 kids got sick. So now they're saying they got to disinfect the school, give it like 2-3 weeks, and then they'll be back. But
that's a lot to like follow up with. Like they work, they school, they assignments.
They still do this. Well, she's good. She's
Okay,
an A and B student, so she's fine. But it's just the emotional part of it, and I think she loses connections with actual peers. So that's the bad part. Like some people need to interact with other people, and if you don't, sometimes that can become depression.
And I feel that's another side fun fact, I guess. This year with the quarantine, I feel like people did tap into like a depression. They weren't used to like being by themselves, family and all that. Now that's why with these holidays, I feel like Halloween people acting up. They dressed up. They dressed up.
They went out. They had their kids
Okay.
trick or treating regardless, and I get it, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, especially for holidays. That's why New Jersey's doing this lockdown, and other states too. They
like
doing
as
lockdown,
safe as we are in the lab, it'd be my luck I go outside and get sick from somebody outside when I work with the samples in the job. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, so this lockdown probably is needed, but hopefully this is it. We don't want nothing else after this, hopefully.
I don't want nothing else.
I mean, expected this because we have it every couple hundred years. I mean, really, look at our
pandemic. Yeah, pandemic-wise,
so
yeah.
It's just our government and the people that are our leaders are supposed to, you know, have all these rules set up so we can combat them.
No?
That was Trump.
That was Trump.
Oh no, definitely.
This one was just
definitely
him.
Trump.
This was all him. Like Obama said, we had a blueprint for you to follow.
He said,
and you chose not to.
Canceling healthcare during the pandemic.
Look.
And that's why he mad right now. So
I'm
He
good.
could be angry.
Get that
in
big
the
old
corner.
baby out that White House.
Yeah, he really's not going to succeed to Biden. And so
I don't even think it's necessary at this point. I don't even think we really need him to do that at this point.
he doesn't have to. He already showed himself.
Be done with yourself.
Yeah, leave with some respect. But he's not even doing that. He's not even doing that. He's not doing. I know. That's what I'm saying. He's not leaving with respect.
This whole administration was a bunch of disrespect. He fired everybody.
CIA and the
he
FBI
fired
said that we're
people
gonna have
now.
to drag him out.
And
I'm waiting for it. I want the nice camera so I could see him just be no.
His little hands.
I need it.
Oompa Loompa. So wow. But with
I
that,
don't want to. Put too much on him.
yeah.
He's
With
over
that,
it.
we have a new president elect. We have a historic vice president. Black woman Kamala Harris.
I was about to say you better get her name right.
I was gonna say
Because some people be talking about Kamala. No, her name not Kamala. Get that R out of there.
Kamala. And so I had to fix that. I heard her say
Or
it.
Kamala.
Yeah, they
That get me that made me mad.
So she's definitely has made history as the first Black African American and as a woman president, vice president.
She got Indian in her family.
Yeah, Indian. I think
the
Jamaican.
real Indian too, though.
When they
And
say Indian
Jamaican.
American, they mean like Native American.
No,
That's what they
like
mean?
her mother's from India.
Oh, I thought they
Yes,
meant like
like
Native
she-
American.
yeah.
Okay, I
Her
thought they
mother
meant,
was, I think, born in India.
Yep, and she came here.
and Jamaican. She got Jamaican roots.
The father,
Mm-hmm.
her father is Jamaican.
Yeah,
She's a beautiful, as like as aesthetically like Michelle Obama, very clean cut. You see when they wear them pearls. when you see a woman of color wear pearls in the political, pearls represent like power,
wealth,
structure,
strength.
Traditional. So when you see them pearls,
I'm gonna give me some.
pearl.
Well, you need some because
Pearls, pearls for the women, definitely they're monument of like just strength. 'Cause my grandmother's.
No,
That's not. No, she got pearls left and right. They be falling out her little necklace. So we're not gonna touch.
the grandmother.
But she got those from like them older stores back in the South. Like, yeah. But anywho, we're gonna get into. We talked about the curfew. Adjusting to COVID. We talked about just the election and all of that. Let's see. Workplace toxicity.
Do we really have to?
Well, like managers, like or let's do it like this. Do you feel like unfair treatment at the job a little bit? Like with everything going on and just politics and everything, do you feel like as of lately in this year quarantine, as essential workers as we're still working, do you feel like the government, the company, or whatever company, like, do you feel like we're of color, especially with the Black Lives Matter, or everything happening this year, period? Do you feel like we're getting, or you're like unequal treatment? Do you feel like it's like favoritism going on? Like that's why I say workplace, the toxic things
Look at
in the
Sierra
work.
face.
Oh, I know she can go in. But what's your thoughts? Like what lately? Is it? Okay, how about this? How about this question? Did they compensate you for essential pay?
Ooh, I got a lot to say about that.
Or do you feel like we should have got a raises instead of a bonus?
Well,
essential workers. Period.
Right.
Period.
So
just period.
There's a lot of companies, like Amazon is one of the good ones, that literally gave their employees like $2 additional per hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, there's some companies that just gave them a flat 500 and said kick rocks.
Kick rocks, yeah.
Right.
And I think that's pretty disrespectful, because if you stood there and you were one of the ones that didn't leave and held that company down, they should have held you down.
They should have, yeah.
Because you put yourself and your family at risk
by working. Still
there.
coming to work
Every day.
Right, yeah.
Didn't miss a beat.
Nope.
So, but it's not just the essential care workers. It's not just them. Like prejudice and toxicity
Toxicities, yeah.
in the workplace is very, very prevalent, and it's not just
Doesn't matter what company you at.
No, because
especially healthcare wise.
no,
It goes everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Okay,
because my
that's right,
previous
Everywhere.
employment, they were like that too. There, it's like once they, I would say they get intimidated by sometimes the youth or your knowledge and what you bring to the table.
Your rights. You
and
don't
they think
rights.
that you want to take over. I don't want your job. Like, I want to do my job the best of my ability, especially when my name is stamped on it.
Exactly.
It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And for you to have an employee that like that, you should be ecstatic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to dot my I's and cross my T's, and I'm going to make sure I get my job done right.
you-
But if you feel a way about that, then there's a problem.
Do you feel like management, especially during this pandemic, they were able to accommodate to, like, if you had to take time off, especially with having kids and family? Did
The company I work for is very flexible.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. And
Okay.
if they're not, I'm calling out.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. There's
if
not
I
even a
need-
question.
If I need a mental break, mental health day, I'm taking it.
There you
I
go.
feel like I wouldn't say it's your supervisor, because you have to remember that they also have to answer to somebody. This is a company type of situation, so if they're gonna handle this whole pandemic thing, it's coming from up there.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that it's solely on the supervisors.
On the supervisor. Yeah, it's
But,
not.
but
some
some
of
of
them
them
are-
is under the discretion, though.
Yes.
They can be like, okay,
They
you can have
yeah.
it. But
And
some
then
of them are just jerks, period.
Yeah.
There's
It's-
no other way around that.
They need the coverage. They need the work, and so that's why
And they gotta
they
push.
they don't really even take you into consideration as in your livelihood, your well being.
You
your
know that
family.
when they
Yeah.
like, oh, can you come in early? I just left at 9 o'clock.
I just
and
left
mind
here.
you, stores closed, things like that.
Well, they're starting to close again early because
they're
they're about to
closing.
shut
Yeah,
everything
they're gonna
down
shut everything
again.
down.
So
Yeah.
Thank God, because I'm getting tired of seeing everybody out on the street with no freaking mask.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
But, yeah.
So with the pay, do you, that they gave I think they gave a stimulus this year, and then they gave a hazard pay. Do you feel like?
I didn't receive any of those except for the stimulus thing. I'm being serious.
they didn't give y'all hazard pay.
What's that?
They support. That's just like extra money for you to.
Oh, see, no, we didn't get that.
So the company-
I got the stimulus, but when it came to a job, I never got any raise, no nothing, because apparently it's only for people who came in after a certain period, and I came.
Oh,
in
well, yeah, they
after
did
that.
say
Yeah.
that.
But the thing is, they disguised it as merit for the coronavirus. But
Yeah.
I was working throughout the entire, actually beginning to the end. So I am kind of upset about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
they should, if you're going to say it's merit based, then you got to cover all the people that were there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I understand
Again,
that.
that's an industry type of thing, not your individual supervisor type of thing.
My thoughts on that real quick is that I feel like a lot of like essential companies, hospitals, urgent cares, they should have gave essential workers raises instead of bonuses. But the bonus is good, but we need that recognition.
Consistent.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of essential workers are overlooked, mostly in medical. I'm not saying like stores or like Walmart, but like us on the
medical
front
field
line.
as a
Yeah,
whole.
give these people these raises.
The ambulance, corps, all of them.
Give
I
people
mean, they
raises.
tried to. I mean, and again, tried is the word because you get all these commercials of them saying, "Oh, we thank our healthcare and all these essential workers," but
Yeah.
just now you're now praising us. It's Corona, but we've been doing this forever, you know. So
Yeah, black women or just people of color, excuse me, black women specifically. Do you feel like they're overlooked, as
Hell
in when it
yeah.
comes to
Hell
work
yeah.
field and just in that credentials?
Hell yeah.
Credentials.
all over everything.
All the time.
What's your thoughts? Like, as in, how do you get past or like
You're not
keep
about
your
to stop
composure?
my flow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
You're
what
just
I have
not
to
about
do.
to stop my flow.
Yeah.
You can't stop what God put for you. Like, can't nobody take it, okay? So you could you could dance around me all you want, but at the end of the result, I'm gonna get what is mine.
Yeah.
Period.
But you
It's
feel
predestined.
you feel that different treatment. You feel like
course.
as in you could
I mean, in the workplace now, it's prejudice. In the workplace
Yeah,
now,
that
it's
one,
prejudice.
yes.
I mean, if you ain't of a certain racial background, you get overlooked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and even if you do get the position or you do get the promotion, they'll
It's still
still
not
try
the
to find a
same.
way.
Yeah.
They try to downplay you a little bit. As
Yep.
in, like you do the overtime, you try to get the promotion, and you'll still get up there. You know, as in you worked for it, and for some reason, some companies and particular ones at the companies they won't give you that credit because,
Yep.
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's all right.
Because you got a little brown in you, that's all.
It's not always everywhere, but you guys
I
are
feel
woke
like
enough to
it
see
is
it.
everywhere.
No,
it's
because
mostly now?
especially when it comes for black women, you can't just roll up in a place and think you're gonna be taken
One,
seriously.
you got a big booty. One, you got big boobs. You got a pretty face. Like, it's just everything. They'll just look at you and be like,
That's it. Forget
good?
you open your mouth. Oh, ghetto. Or
no,
oh,
wait, here's the words. Aggressive.
yes,
aggressive.
angry black
These
woman.
stereotypes.
Angry. Very,
Outspoken.
Argumentative.
that argumentative, outspoken. Like, we could just keep throwing the words out.
Yeah,
pop, pop.
That's
argumentative,
what they do.
Yep.
So,
opinionated.
Opinion.
Right.
Ooh, that's the
let's-
worst.
Let's not take up for yourself, right?
He said,
Yes.
Let's not
You
take up
can't.
for yourself.
Yeah, they don't like when you take up for yourself.
Oh, why are you screaming?
And,
You're
you
supposed to be
know,
passive and be like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
You know their favorite word, insubordination.
Insubordination.
That's for you, though.
Insubordination.
That's for
as
you.
in-
They use that for you all the
Yeah,
time.
'cause leaving early.
They did, right?
Trying to, I want to go home. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. I want to go home. Yeah,
He's
I'm
sitting
tired.
there like,
I gotta go. Insubordination.
I was over there on that desk. To the point that I'm so glad music was. We could listen to music because there was times, and I know you shared with me the one time I was listening to music and I forgot like people was watching and it was probably gospel or something like that. But I'm just like, I got up and I was throwing like stuff in the bin like in the trash, and I'm just like, oh wait, I'm still. You be tired.
they probably
feeling
thought you
it.
was angry.
Yeah,
It's
or
like,
whatever.
oh, we
But
gonna have
we
to find a
tired.
way to get him
we
out.
Just tired. But yeah, there's a lot of that going around, unfortunately, and we're not getting. Well, essential workers are not getting paid what they need to be, what they should have. There should have been a rollout check.
They're just
stimulus.
not appreciated.
Yeah, not appreciative.
And we're the ones that stay.
No, they're not. Like, we didn't realize how essential workers
Essential-
are up until now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's just what it is.
And we
period.
stay. Like,
Even
that's
with-
the thing. Like,
yeah.
we do stay. There are a
Even-
lot of people that get up, but we'll stay and take the Holmes said it. We'll take the bullshit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
basically, that's it.
And
And,
we-
they'll
and
be
you
like,
guys-
oh, well, it's in your contract. So
In your employment, it was on your application.
on your application,
They never
I'll be
thought-
like,
Show me
I wanna,
on my handbook where you see that at.
Yeah.
Because that's when you go back to your.
'Cause the-
And they
At least
love
I don't want-
if they really got time, they would love to like pull it up. Oh, it's
no,
right
I
here.
need you to do that.
When you correct them gracefully, they get mad.
Oh,
companies
yeah,
get
Oh,
mad.
that's when you become targeted.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did too woke, too smart.
I know that.
Too smart for this.
Oh, she a
too woke.
smart one right
Yeah.
there. We got to get this one.
Keep watch. Write her up. Can't take no time off.
Come and get me.
Can't take no
Because
time.
I'm ready.
Well, they got me, so they
What
definitely got me. What you?
time
Look,
off.
No,
We ain't gonna talk
they
about
got
that.
me, but I slipped up and fell on my own. I got a banana peel. I just went swoop.
Oh my
Not
god.
the banana. The banana. I said swoop.
Going
And
into
then
work
she
is a
was
drag
like,
sometimes.
Something wrong with her.
I know.
Well,
I know. Something wrong with her. So, Lois, you have your business, the Seamoss business. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, yeah. So, okay. So, me and my husband, we always talk about having multiple streams of money, of income coming in, because again, like we talked about the job, you don't want to work for somebody for the rest of your life.
No.
You want to make your own money.
Exactly.
Right. So if it's not an investment in stock, it's investment in different mutual funds,
Yeah.
having multiple businesses in addition to having your own, like working for somebody else until you
So,
can get fully
yeah.
on your own, right?
Yeah.
So when COVID, I think, was just starting, they was talking about it. My cousin had posted that she had Seamoss, and I'm like, damn, Key, you be knowing.
Explain Seamoss real quick. Like, as in
Okay,
what
so
yeah.
Seamoss is an algae that grows in the ocean, and it originated in Ireland.
Okay.
So what you do is,
Nice.
the divers go in, pull up the sea moss,
Yeah.
they dry it out, and then when you get it, either you can make it, you can actually get it raw, you can get it in gel form,
Yeah.
you can get it. People are now turning it into pills because people don't like the consistency, like on your
Right.
tongue. If you have a issue with
It's edible.
consistency,
It's edible. Like.
yeah. So sea moss is that algae that is edible. It's next to like seaweed and things
See,
of
I
that
was gonna say
nature.
like a seaweed. Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks, it doesn't look like seaweed when you pull it. It's
Yeah.
a little,
ew.
it's a little hard. Like once you dry it out, it looks crispy hard
Okay.
or whatever. So what we do is, sea moss is a really, really great superfood, right? So it has 92 minerals in it. Your
Yeah.
body needs 102.
Okay.
So of those 92 minerals, it fights mucus, it fights arthritis. I mean, it whatever you can think
It's
of.
organic, healthy type of.
That's
Very much organic.
Yeah.
It literally, it's grown in the ocean, right?
Okay.
So that it comes in gold, it comes in brown, it comes in. I've seen it brown, I've seen it gold, and I've seen it purple.
Okay.
So,
It looks green. Well, I'm not gonna say green, but it looks like it's that natural green.
well,
color.
that's the actual.
Seaweed.
No, that's the actual algae or seaweed. So there's different forms. There's green, brown, gold, purple, that nature. But that green is not the same thing as the gold and the
Okay.
purple.
Okay, I see.
So we started it off as a
Yeah.
family business. So we was just like, let's go out, let's educate
Shut
our people,
Yeah.
our family
Yeah.
on what we need to do to get our minds and our bodies together, right?
Right.
Because Black people, they lead in diabetes, they lead in heart disease, they lead in like it's just crazy.
Yeah.
So we started the business, and we got our Instagram up. You can
Okay.
follow
What's
us.
it? What's the name of the Instagram? Real
So
quick.
the business is called Everything Moss.
Everything Moss.
But the Instagram is everything_Moss.
Everything
Okay.
_Moss. Okay.
Right. So
Link in the description.
yeah.
Soon.
But yeah, so it fights arthritis. It fights. It helps keep your blood sugar together. It fights mucus. So with the COVID, what actually kills people.
Yeah.
My
It's
phone.
okay.
But what
That's their
actually-
clients right now. That's clients. You got calls coming in.
No, but when you hear that cha-ching on my phone, that's a
Oh, that's
audible.
yes. Oh, listen, that's where I'm trying to get comfortable.
Yes.
When you hear that ching,
But,
ching, you don't gotta worry about no paycheck.
I think what really is destroying the people with COVID is the mucus buildup in the lungs, which causes pneumonia.
by the dry air, what covering your mask. I mean, your,
Well, no. So once you catch COVID, what happens is you start to catch pneumonia. Like you
Yeah.
have trouble breathing.
COVID, yeah.
And the reason why you have trouble breathing is because the mucus is building up in your lungs and you're literally suffocating.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So what the Seamoss does is it eliminates the mucus in your body. Mucus, if you ever researched Dr. Sebi, he talks about mucus in your body and how mucus is like one of the big things that kills us, that causes all these ailments and illnesses in our body.
Right.
So Seamoss helps to control that mucus buildup and literally like after time, because everybody thinks that, you could take Seamoss and it's gone. You know what I mean? No, it's a lifestyle change. You have to
Okay.
take it every
Right.
day. So it's like 1 to 2 tablespoons a day.
Yeah.
It helps with weight loss. It helps with gastritis.
Okay.
It helps with a lot. Yes, it helps with your skin. It makes you glow, literally. Like
Oh.
when you take it, some people do facial masks with it.
Okay.
I think it's a waste of Seamoss when you put it on your face and you can put it in your body and it literally comes inside
Yeah, it comes
out.
from
Yeah.
the inside out. Yeah.
I mean,
So how long have you been besides creating the business? How long have you been a consumer or you've been using the product yourself? How long have you been using?
well, I started 6 months ago.
Okay.
So maybe like No, I'm lying. I started in March.
Okay.
I started in March, and then we decided to do the business. Once I was taking it every day, and I was like, damn, I got all this energy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm able to do so many things I wasn't able to do before. Like, I was like, let's just start this. So we
Okay.
started off with just doing the gold, but then we started selling infused versions.
Yeah.
Citrus, elderberry, turmeric, ginger,
Love
black
turmeric.
seed.
Black seed, elderberry. You talking language now? That's some
We
good.
made a new one.
That's some healthy
Pumpkin
self-care.
spice.
Yeah.
So pumpkin
Okay.
spice tastes just like sweet potato pie. If you like sweet potato pie, I'm serious. It
Okay.
literally tastes like sweet potato pie. So
Nice.
we're trying to do, seasonal flavors.
Okay.
The fall season, then you come back to the spring, to the
Okay.
summer.
All right, keep it up
stuff
to
like
date
that.
so people can
so
have
we had
different-
strawberry
yeah.
mango
Nice.
in the summer. So,
Okay.
Yum.
So you and your husband, that's you guys. That's
me
your
and my
guys'
husband
thing.
and my cousin.
Nice,
My
cousin.
cousin.
Yeah, cousin. Yeah,
my
so
cousin.
that's the team. That's gonna
Yeah.
be the team, and then that's gonna be
Yep.
what you guys. Okay, nice,
Yep.
nice.
So
And
we got our own. We got somebody from Jamaica that ships us
ships-
from
yeah,
Jamaica.
yeah.
I'm going to St. Lucia next year. My cousin is getting married, so
nice,
trying
okay.
to get a connect in St. Lucia.
Yeah.
I want just everywhere.
Make that network, do that
Wow.
network, connect. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. It's called everything Moss, correct?
Everything
Moss.
Moss.
Everything Moss. All
One
right,
word,
and that's
boo.
local. Everything Moss, and that's local New Jersey
so
local. So you
if
everything.
you're local, we'll deliver it to you. But if not, we priority ship everywhere.
Okay.
Woo.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
can you can't put
ship.
that stuff on Amazon, can you?
Well, we can.
I don't
but-
know. There's
Well,
policies.
we're on Etsy. We're on Etsy.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, I know what you're
some
talking
people
about,
are familiar with
Okay,
Etsy.
yeah.
It's like another Amazon. It's like
Yeah.
a smaller version
Smaller,
of Amazon.
yeah.
So we're on there. We have really good followers on Etsy.
Nice.
So
Okay. There you go.
we be trying.
Wow.
That's good.
Goals.
That's good for this during this pandemic. It's
Yeah.
healthy, why, and it's going to be a demand for it because
But-
health reasons.
But people
Yeah.
don't realize that black seed is gold.
Black
because
seed,
if
yeah.
you know what black seed is, you will understand that Seamoss and black seed together is like holy grail.
Healthy, nice.
Yeah, black
Nice.
seed is another good thing that you need to have in your life.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
And you
Yeah.
know what?
You should talk to my father.
Because black seed too, it helps lower blood sugar.
Yeah.
So people that's dealing with
There's
diabetes.
a lot of
and-
health cards. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yes.
It's a list probably. I gotta look it up. Black seed.
Yeah.
Are you big on? How do you feel about like medicine taking, like pills wise? Because these doctors try to throw. What do you guys feel about that? Like, you'll do something organic and eat health, change your
I'm not into the
healthy.
medical
It's
model.
literally a
you're
lifestyle
right.
change, period. Like
Eating
once
healthy.
you change your diet and once you and I know it's it's easier said than done because Jesus, I still struggle with stuff, but
Avoiding junk food, avoiding acidic sodas.
it's
like
just
change-
soda.
Soda,
period.
yeah. And I was just telling her that
we
too.
were just talking about that.
Soda,
Yeah.
period, is just,
Yeah, drink more water.
I
Exercise.
just don't like taking pills in general, so
These
I
doctors-
would have a hard time trying to take the Seamoss because I got vitamin C. I can't even take vitamin
No,
C.
vitamin C is
vitamin
totally
C.
different. That's a horse pill. I don't even like taking that.
Nah.
But I mean, the whole concept of me having to do a whole routine about taking medicine, it just
But see, that's
after a while I get tired
But
of it.
that's what's good about the Seamoss because if you are starting your lifestyle change, and let's say you're gonna have smoothies every day,
Yeah.
you take a couple spoons and throw it in your smoothie, blend it up. That's your serving for the day.
true.
Nice.
And then if you have tea at night, put some in your teacup.
Put it in there.
Done.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like oatmeal, whatever
Yeah.
you eat, and you could integrate it with your
With
food.
the thing.
Right.
Okay.
You can't OD on Seamoss.
Nice. I think
Sounds
people
like
should
my
be more,
mom.
or the community. I hope like growing up and kids stuff. I hope like your
Right.
kids, you put them on.
They get that every day.
Every morning.
Let me tell you,
I'm there. She throwing
Let me
it
tell
in
you.
they pancakes.
I
They
cook with it.
smooth-
So
Okay.
with Seamoss, you can cook with it, put it in your tea, put it in your coffee, put it in your smoothie. You could have it raw, throw it back if you could.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the consistency, it comes in applesauce, it comes in gel.
Very nice.
It's however you want it.
Right.
But
All right.
I mean, you can have it anyway. I throw it in my food. If I'm making a stew or,
Yeah.
or soup, I put it right in there.
Nice. We're gonna have to check that out and come back and show
Y'all better.
show us
Check
a
it out.
sample. And
Yes,
I'm
I should've bought you some
I know,
samples.
and I'm going to buy some. I'm glad
should've
because
bought
you
you
know
some
I tell you my
samples.
grandmother she be doing her home natural shit. I'm gonna share this story with y'all real quick, but you know the stories of my grandmother, but she be putting.
You need to
banana
have grandma
peelings.
on here.
Yeah, oh, she'll be
Grandma
up
gotta,
here.
Grandma gotta get her dentist. So.
Okay.
Yeah, she ain't gonna have nothing. She'll
They're
be
gonna
alright.
have it there.
She gonna do what she have to do. But she puts banana peelings. She like eats a banana. And then somebody told her put banana peelings on her skin. She's like it helps with like poison ivy, but she be in bed laying and she'll take a picture and send it to me. And I'm like that. I don't know what Native American.
Who's she speaking to?
Her friend.
told her that?
Her friend. We gotta find her
You know how
Her
older,
church friend?
they're not even church. They like relatives, but she lives somewhere like Ohio, so she be on the phone gossiping, and then she's like, "Oh, Sister
Meg told me if you put some banana peels on your skin."
And then she calling me and my aunt talking about, "Can you pick me up some bananas?" And I'm like, well, you know, when I'm visiting, I'm like, you just gonna have to, and then that attracts roaches and flies.
And she wondering why she got gnats in her house.
I don't want to get into that because that house,
eating on that
house scary. I don't want to get into that. But,
I'm done.
But Tiara, so let's switch gears a little bit. You are dating. You're in a relationship right now, right? Mm-hmm. So how's the dating life? How's the dating life right now?
It's all right. It's cool. I like it. I mean, I guess it's what I expected. Mm-hmm. So
this specific partner is not exactly. It wasn't like your go-to type.
No, definitely not.
This time around wasn't your go-to type. Mm-mm. Okay, and which is.
But
better.
you're open.
You're open.
She's definitely
She's an open individual. Yeah,
she's definitely.
She's an open individual. So with that being said, do you feel like this time around, it's like the best? Well, not the best, but like this is the strongest relationship so far. Like you guys have a strong bond. And with your unique situation, you are in an interracial relationship. Mm-hmm. So with that stereotype being African American and him being his race, is there like a do you feel there's like a stereotype? Do you feel like there's more eyes on you guys? Does it bother you or not? Parents? Is it smooth transition or is it like a lot of like tiptoeing around to accommodate? Yeah. Speak on that real quick.
In the beginning.
Well, what's your thoughts?
I mean, personally for me, I don't really care. Like I said, I love everyone. I'm not the pansexual thing, but I'm just saying like
we don't
I like
that.
who I like.
But
like So, but bringing him into my family has been hard. It is still
and then
not.
Him bringing you to his family.
It's very strange because his family is so much more accepting than mine, and this is. I'm thinking like, my family's like, oh well, Tiara, if you're happy, then we're good. Mm-hmm. But no, my father is very upset.
Traditional.
Yeah, he's not with it.
It's a black man stereotype, and you might understand. They feel like when it's a different race, they feel like almost like intimidated by like, well, why aren't you going to date our own kind?
He has his reservations about.
Or is it a stereotype? I'm sorry to cut you off. Is it like a stereotype? Do you feel like there's like a stereotype with the traditional black fathers that want their daughters or their children to date within their race? I know this is very it's a touchy topic, but is that a stereotype or is it just? What is it?
It's almost okay. So from a standpoint of a parent, right? Because my son is 19, and
that's a special age. Watch out.
he's dark skinned. My son is darker than me. Like we look alike, but he's brown. He's darker than you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So he prefers like Hispanic girls.
Okay.
He likes Caucasian women or whatever.
He like a lighter shade. Okay.
Right. Okay. So I be throwing shade at him sometime, and I be like. She's all black and she's not bald head. Like I pull my hair out because there's a stereotype with black women that you need to wear weave because you're bald headed. I ain't with that, right? So I want him to respect who his mother is.
There we go.
And who her race is.
Yeah,
I'm not taking from them. If that's his preference and that's what he likes, that's what he likes. But would I prefer my son to love his black women? Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah. Like 1,000%.
And I'm glad you brought that up. As a mother, as a parent, do you feel like...
So the father, in her father's standpoint, he probably would have preferred his daughter to
date.
love a black man.
But that, you see, it would have been perfect if it was for the fact that my father does not date black women like that either. Oh. He likes a lighter shade as well.
I was about to say, he playing.
So this is the thing. He just doesn't like the fact that this guy is doing more than him, and it just happened to be
white.
Okay,
that's different.
Yeah,
that part different.
A lot of that. I see he got a little anger issues with that,
but maybe it's because he didn't do his job right.
Yeah, but he knows that.
What do you mean?
Like her father.
Do his job as in like what?
As a father to her.
She would
to father her as a daughter. Yeah, so if he was doing his job as a father to his black daughter, she wouldn't have probably went that route. right? So because he's doing everything for his daughter and making sure his daughter's good,
Yeah.
he kind of probably feels intimidated by him.
Oh yes, that was the exact word I used, because
there was some instances that
even though my
yeah.
father was in the household, but I didn't receive the care that I needed from him.
And that's
so
another
I
thing.
was socialized to not look for a man that's like him.
Like-
my
Right.
mother
Yeah.
told me, don't go for that.
Okay.
Right.
Go for better.
Okay.
Right.
So
She
Okay.
found better just in a lighter shade. Ain't
Is
nothing
that-
wrong with that.
So it's nothing wrong with being picky, but or having a preference compared, because you're married to a black man. So that was your preference. You didn't look no other way.
No, because I just love my black
That's
man.
your black, yeah. And so with you were open.
Oh yeah, no,
Open.
I've dated other
Yeah,
black
other-
men
yeah,
and
over
everything
there.
like that. It just never went the way I wanted it to. And it's weird to say, but I was just like, there are a lot the men that I was dealing with, they just didn't have the motivation that I needed them to
Black-
have, because
black
I have
man-wise.
ambitions. Yes.
Okay.
So they're comfortable being where they want to be, and
Yeah.
I want to go higher. So
There we go.
I have to move away from that type of mentality. And
As long as, this is my little spiel real quick, but as long as, it shouldn't matter who you date, first of all. So you like what you like, but I feel like the generation now, we're so structured to like this. I have to like a type. I like this. I like this. I like this, and it's like a lot of the younger kids generations are so fixated on like social media, and I've said this before. Social media just
Bodies,
looks.
you gotta you gotta be skinny.
Yeah.
the
You gotta
big
have long
butt.
curly hair, just long hair.
What the
Stuff like
media,
that.
what the media, what and so it's actually I commend your openness to be not just be stuck on just African American, but it's also good to embrace that black as in black.
Because I
culture.
also
Yeah.
ask my son, why don't you like
Yourself?
your
Okay.
kind?
Yeah.
Like, why don't you like girls that look like me or even darker than me? Like, what is it about them? And sometimes he'd be like, sometimes they just act too ratchet for me.
When you say look like you, asking
I
like,
don't
what do you
like
mean?
that.
Brown. So
Yeah.
to me, he favors, other race of women, right? So
Okay.
I'm like, why don't you like black women?
He's associating
Why don't you
that
like African
ratchetness
African-American
with the
women,
skin
yeah.
with the
color.
women that he,
Yeah.
I guess with the young girls he's been around, they're loud, they're not more reserved, and for him that's just too
Yeah.
much. But I'm like, no, you need time. You need more time.
One more time. Okay.
But also
You need more
the
time.
girls today, I mean, with social media, our music and everything, they're teaching our young ones to be loud and ratchet and be in
And it's okay now.
and
Yeah.
And again, it's again pushing our black man away from us, because we're gonna call you out on your bullshit. We're gonna do whatever we're gonna do, and they don't
Yeah.
like that. So
I think that's all in upbringing too, because sometimes
That too.
you see a man that his mother was hard on him, making
I
sure
was
he was
about to say.
successful, and then he go flip the script and go get him another one.
I was just about to say there's something, or I read something. They were saying that a lot of black men have this underlining like animosity towards their mother, and so they don't date.
Women
Or
that
black
look like their
black
mama.
men won't date black women because they mad at their mom. It's like I don't.
And
It's
I think
something
that
like
was
that.
why
Yeah.
it was so hard for, and I commend the
That's-
NBA,
yeah.
because a lot of the NFL players, and it's not to throw shade on,
No.
on Caucasian people, but
No.
we not good enough for you, but your daughters is good enough to date our good men.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So don't do that.
Yeah.
But I commend the NBA because they put a stamp on it. We love black women. Like if you see the commercials now, it's like we love black women.
women,
Honor
yeah.
your black women.
Yeah.
And I like it, but it should have been that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
Always
shouldn't
been
take this
that way.
right here, like our Breonna Taylors and the
Yeah.
It shouldn't take that for
Yeah.
you to respect the black women. She always had you. She always held you down.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
that's
do
what
that.
our mothers raised us so we could serve the black man or be in the relationship with them.
Hold the
But-
family down. Period.
I feel like unfortunately, black women don't get the credit. A lot of stuff, and even like my grandmother, she even growing up, and she used to like house sit things like that. Back in those days. So even now, she has that quality. So she's always overextending herself. So she'll get like little gigs and pay. They'll pay her, but she always like, oh, I didn't get that much. So I feel like, wow, You know,
Even
you nanny
now.
and you cleaning, even at your
Even
age
now.
as a senior citizen, which you shouldn't be doing it. They should be clean. They should be coming to bless you with something. Or, but she's
You paid your dues,
sweating, blood, sweat, and tears over
Yeah.
some $50, which they know that they give, you know, and she's taking care, you know, nanny and taking care of people's kids, and I feel like it's just not fair and I understand. I see it. I see it.
But
a lot
that's
of
people taking advantage, and then that's another
They
thing.
gonna do
like,
it. Yeah, they're gonna do it.
There ain't many
yeah.
grannies like your granny.
Yeah, oh, there.
Okay.
Yeah, she's back from those civil rights eras, and so she's seen things even when black people weren't even able to vote. And I know this happened like the Jim Crow laws. I don't want to get into that because that's a whole conversation. That was a conversation. But when people of color, weren't even able to vote, and she was living back then, and so now to see a first black woman, African American vice president, like
How did she feel about that?
she cried.
Oh,
She
that's kind
cried.
of cute.
She emotional. She was emotional. She emotional about her account. And all that
Don't
stuff.
do that.
Let me not talk about her.
Don't be talking about black
I
women
know.
emotional because that's another one.
Right.
Yes.
What black women are emotional?
No, just women in general are emotional.
Oh, no.
That's
but,
another stigma.
well,
Don't be not doing that.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. See, right here on Radio Culture
I just
Podcast. I'm
wanted
getting
to
checked.
say-
Right.
I just wanted to say,
We gonna,
with this whole thing about us black women being raised to support and be with the black men or whatever, I was like, now these young women, they going out and they finding other races and they're giving their love and their all of the things to that person, because now if you think about it, my man getting all the good food.
I hate
he
you.
get the mashed potatoes and the steak and the broccoli and all of that good stuff, but guess what, there's a guy over there, he got I'm not trying to put the
Nobody,
bad stuff
yeah.
on the
I was about to say.
Caucasian on the Caucasians, but I'm just saying
everybody, all
that
different
food is
races, all different races have like something about them that for like you like what you like. So everybody's is built different. Everybody's built different. They're gonna like what they like. So, but yes, let's embrace our, like, as in for black people, you can embrace your black culture. You embrace your culture, and you embrace
our black women against other black women too, because that's another thing too.
What do you mean?
Because there's colorism between
color.
black people,
Yeah.
not just between the men, but it's between the women too. Because there's this light skin culture, dark skin culture. We're all black people.
I'm just brown.
Brown.
I'm the brown girl.
Brown and proud. Brown, proud,
I'm not too
woke,
sure what color this
sophisticated.
is, but
You
it's
brown,
some type
bitch.
of brown.
Oh,
I said bitch.
No,
you called me the bitch.
Unfiltered.
It's cool.
Unfiltered.
You called me Lil B.
We unfiltered over here.
Remember that?
Oh
Lil
shoot.
B.
Oh shoot.
Little B in the house.
Well, with the dating, to add on to the dating real quick, so you're settled in, you're married,
Yeah.
you're not dating like casually no more.
No.
Right.
Jeez.
That would be bad.
She's
Right.
spoken for.
That's it.
That would be really bad.
No more marriages after this. You're not gonna go through that process no more.
No.
Yeah, well, that's my point. As in, you're not going through
No,
a whole.
well, that's not the plan, but we good.
You settled. Okay, you settled
good.
in. Now the stage that you're in, still dating, been about a year, some change. You're comfortable. You see marriage possibly. In the future.
I see it. I'm not trying to be.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Again, I don't think I'm ready for it. I still
Okay.
got time to grow, but it's a possibility,
It's a possibility,
and I'm
yeah.
open to that.
Do you think he's marriage potential?
Yeah, I see some things about him that
Yeah.
I can see that, because he's
You can
very
grow together.
responsible. Yeah.
Grow,
and,
uplift each other, support each other.
yeah.
Support. That's the main thing, I think. Yeah, and I think
He's
No,
very supportive
communication.
and communication.
It's like
I always
number one.
I ask him questions like if he feels some type of way, but I open the floor for him to say what he doesn't like, or if he's feeling some type of way about
Just a
something.
type of way,
So
yeah.
we keep up with each other, because
That's good.
I very big on the talk. So
as in talking, you got to reach
I gotta
out, touch
communicate.
base.
I gotta talk.
Touch
and
base.
he just happened to be a big time gamer, so we already got a stunted
like
communication
schedule,
line,
yeah.
because he want to put
Yeah.
them headphones on and his little VR headset. I ain't got time for it. You gonna answer my call now?
But for you guys, that works.
It works, because I do the same thing to him. He won't get me for like 6 hours because I want to play Zelda. So
Just chill.
Zelda.
Whatever.
You got
Zelda is so old, bull.
Leave me alone. The Breath of the Wild was out. What year was that? 2016.
Exactly. You tell me.
Woof. Don't know, but it was
fandom.
out.
Fandom.
It is out. Okay.
Fandom. All right.
You a big timer. You talking about he a gamer?
I'm not. He got like
No,
200
she's more the
hours
gamer.
on
Right?
She's more the gamer. She takes him out. I feel like she takes him out.
No,
And
he
you-
has a whole computer, the Allman computer
I don't know what that is, but okay.
with the headset piece, with the headphones and
Mm-hmm.
the VR set, and he sits on it. You just hear his little keyboard. I'd be like, you gonna break that shit? He'd be like, yeah, I know.
And he probably got like 5 in the closet waiting.
He does not play games, so I play one game for 5 hours,
That's a lot.
and then one talk about
woke
I'm
up-
tired.
I'm gonna add something real
That's a
quick.
lot.
It was because her overnight schedule. I called. It was like maybe 9 p.m. I think I called. We was talking, and so it was like 7, 8 o'clock the next morning. And I'm like, "Hey, what you doing?" She's like, "I'm still playing Zelda." She said, "I'm still
Y'all
playing."
better leave me
And I
alone.
said, "That's not good to be
My
playing that
eyes,
game."
let me tell you, my eyes be on that thing, and my
Yeah.
eyes look
buggy-eyed.
I can't even see
Don't you
sometimes.
get-
Hey, little B. Now you buggy-eyed.
Little B is right.
Then you be having your school work.
Oh, I gotta
and
do
then
the
going
homework.
to work.
Yeah.
So what you going to school for?
Yeah.
Mental
Yeah,
health
definitely.
counseling.
She has a psychologist type of. Well, you said you was gonna go into that. I don't know.
I was going.
You wanted to
Originally,
do
I
mental
wanted
health.
to
Yeah.
do forensic
Psychiatric.
psychology,
Oh.
but then I was like, you know what? I can't be a police officer, so I'm gonna just not go into that whole like crime thing.
Because it's is it ranking?
Yeah, you gotta start off before you can get to where I want to be.
Yeah.
So
I hate that.
now
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset about that, but it's not a loss because I still want to do psychology. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do it.
And you have the
in a different
personality
way.
for it because
She
you're very,
does.
yeah.
She
I can
does.
see her do, yeah.
She could lighten the mood quick.
Yeah.
And you look at her like,
I know,
Yeah.
like a
But you
little
be all right.
shrimp, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Oh shoot. That's good.
It's
because
okay. You can talk to me.
You gotta let your clients be comfortable, and if having that personality, then
Yeah.
you're gonna thrive. You're gonna thrive.
special
in that.
person for that type of stuff. 'Cause
Yeah.
Aw, thank you.
That is not me.
I be stressing out my therapist. She's to the point she be giving me a bill, or when I was going to her, she wouldn't even talk much. She was just like, $50 here. So I gotta.
I know,
EAP.
but you a lot to deal with.
Yeah, I got a lot.
She'd be
of,
like,
lot of
"Sir,
stuff. I guess she realized like, wow, there's a lot of stuff. But
But I'm pretty sure she's seen worse. So
yeah, some people,
definitely.
some people.
If you got surface level stuff, you good.
It's mostly like the groundwork, and some people don't like to work on themselves, like even look in.
But one thing about
Yeah.
you is once you identify it, that's like a first step.
Yeah,
But if your foundation is cracking, you got to get
you
to
good.
it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You gotta
And
get
you're not
to
gonna
it.
get everything right like that these.
You're not supposed to. I don't
yeah.
think life's supposed to be that way, though.
No.
And the ones that think that everything is supposed to be that way, those are the ones that's going to crumble when it don't.
And they don't. Right. Right.
I think I went through my own like little issue with the whole pandemic thing because
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning I thought it was great. I'm an only child, so I don't care. I like being by myself. I play the video games and I
Yeah.
sleep like 10, 11 hours a
Yeah.
day. You know, it was great.
Real quick, let's explain to everybody their zodiac sign. Because I usually I ask everybody their sign,
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. All right. It's water sign. Water sign. The
Little
crab.
aggressive.
Yeah, crab. We love
little
we
aggressive.
love the cancers.
Snap.
And so
Quick.
water sign. Yeah.
Try me.
Yeah.
Quick.
And I have my Cancer rising, so that's for me for the rising sign. Cancer rising, very, very.
What is that?
So your rising, real quick. Your rising sign is you have your sun sign, which is your main thing. Your
Right.
Cancer. Your moon sign, which is your emotions. So do the chart, and then your rising sign is what.
Oh, I gotta do
yeah,
that. I
yeah.
don't know.
I'll share with you, but your rising sign is what the world's perspective of you, as in how do you come off? Because you might come off shy, you might come off aggressive, you might come off fun, and that could be like Capricorn, right? It's different ones. But I had to show you your chart with you. Yeah. So example, Cancer for me, Cancer rising, which actually holds me back a little bit. The Cancer rising makes me nervous, makes me anxious. Like I'm always
I
feel
feel that
paranoid
all the time.
Like example, like if somebody, let me think of a situation. I was traveling recently, and so a friend of mine wanted me to meet him in the South Side of Chicago and to pick up some goodies, whatever. So he's like,
We can talk about that because it's legal.
right, I know, yeah, it's legal. I know it's legal. It's about time, too. But they
Right?
stressing over
Just
that.
leave it alone.
But real quick. I'm like, I'm not gonna meet you on the south side of Chicago. He's like, oh, meet my cousin. My cousin on the south side of Chicago. He'll pick you up something. I'm not gonna meet you on the south side of Chicago. I don't know this city like that. Like that's that like paranoid.
Bang.
So that's a little example. That's an example. But Taurus.
Yes.
Is the infamous
I don't know
Taurus.
the other
No, it's okay.
stuff.
Yeah, with the grounded part. So Taurus, you say stubborn, right?
Yes, very stubborn. I ain't changing.
You didn't know she was Taurus? No.
How could you not
don't get
know
along with
that?
Tauruses?
That's why I'm bull.
You don't get along with the Tauruses?
Bullheading all of those supervisors at the job.
Really?
No, but you handle them like you soon. To me, she's more passive to them. Like she
She's
allows
more-
them
yeah.
to be, do whatever they want, say whatever they want, and get away with it. I'm like, bitch, I would have been cursed their ass out.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Wait.
more like a build-up. That's the problem. I get a build-up.
I don't do
and
the
then
build-up.
it just blow up, and that's what
And then that's
happens.
where you become the angry black chick.
Yeah.
Tor-
And it's already happened at the new job.
Yeah, she told me. She said she's about to lose it. She's about to lose it.
Yeah,
But
he
the
almost
Taurus,
got it.
I could say very loyal individuals, very grounded compared to like Capricorn. I like Capricorn, but Capricorns and Virgos.
Who's a Capricorn?
My aunt, she's a Capricorn, but very, very selfish. Very selfish.
You doing that right now?
I knew you were going to talk
No,
about
I can talk about her because she be watching, she be listening. Thank you,
don't
Auntie. I
do
appreciate
that
you.
to her.
But we're gonna have to
Auntie.
we're gonna have to continue the
What about your
conversation.
grandma?
What about her? Oh, she's Taurus.
Yes.
Grandma Taurus.
See,
That's
that's
what-
why we get along.
Taurus, but grandma hard headed. And but listen, we're gonna have to finish the conversation for another time.
Definitely.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe if you like the content, and we'll check you guys out next time.
Later.
Thank you guys, everybody.
I did
Thank
it.
you.